little sister Chris, and you're a grief therapist. And y'all, I am in my office, and I know I never go live in this podcast and on YouTube, so it might be something that I get to do more often, especially during this season of the holidays. Y'all, we are right dead up in the holiday season. It is December the 13th. Friday the 13th, and it's been a busy season for myself in my practice. I'm sitting in my office, just got finished with a client, and just wanted to pop on in here to let you guys know I am still here and have plans for more episodes in the studio in January. Go Memphis. I am really planning on doing some groups and things coming up in the new year. I had a group that was supposed to start on Saturday, but I've got great interest in all the groups. However, I think people are just really running around trying to do what they need to do on these Saturdays, and I get it. So I'm going to delay the start of the grief processing groups, and it's in person because people want to be in person, and I'm able to provide that request. So there will be an in-person grief processing group here in Nashville. If you are in the state of Tennessee, I could do a virtual separate group if that is something that people are interested in doing. But again, so much going on in the season. We are coming into a new presidency coming up in January, lots of anxiety. Also anxiety, depression, because we are in the fall season and when it's darker. And when I tell you, when it first got dark in Nashville, it felt like it was the darkest it has ever been. Like, I thought like it was dark. And I know I'm getting older, my eyes and stuff have changed or whatever, but I felt like this fall has been dark. Now it feels like it's gotten a little lighter because we have fallen back into time. But y'all, it's just a lot of shifting in the air. I don't know if you have picked that up in the energy and around you. So some things I want to give you some tips or some things that you can do to take care of yourself in this season, and that is always physically drinking your water, being able to stay hydrated. All the saints out there, y'all, young, old, middle age, all the things, because we are in a space where people are not even thinking clearly. And y'all, unbeknownst to a lot of people, when you are not drinking your water, you can become dehydrated to a dangerous level. And sometimes people are like, well, sometimes we overhydrate. Do we really? Do we really overhydrate? I don't think so. Because it does mess up your cognitive systems. And if you feel like you are in the dark as well, for the season, I do have an IG, by the way. Hi, Jet. I have an IG. It is the Grip Spot. I had just started this IG a few months ago when I renamed the podcast to the Grip Spot, which is Grieve in Peace while picking up the pieces. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Didn't really know. No, fine. Mm-hmm. 'Tis the season. Happy holidays. All right, so drinking your water is something that I'm working on myself. So yeah, that's one way you can take care of yourself in this season. And another way that you can take care of yourself in the grieving season, holiday season, is being able to call upon your supports. So being able to tell someone when you are feeling down, when you're feeling anxious, when grief is getting a little too hard for you, being able to call on that person. So I educate my clients about the power of five. The power of five being 5 different people. So if somebody doesn't answer the phone, being able to have 4 other people to contact if you are feeling like you need additional support, you're feeling isolated. So that's 2. 3, if you haven't found, if you haven't found, hey, greetings from Spain. I see you, Spain. If you have not found a grief therapist in your area, or a therapist, being able to have a supportive person in the grief therapy option. So, a lot of you all, if you have not found the power of five, if you have not found a support or somebody who understands grief, you can actually be in therapy. And it doesn't always have to be long term therapy at all. It can be up to 10 sessions if you're in America and have employee assistant program or that type of program for you. It can be very fast, 8 sessions, 10 to 12 sessions, and you can go from there. And to be able to talk to somebody who is knowledgeable and who could guide you through grief. And when I say grief, it could be loss, as in physical death and bereavement. It could be a divorce, it could be a move, it could be new babies, any life transition. I know this channel is about grief and loss. It's about death and physical death, because I am a surviving sibling of my own brother's death, and the holidays have not been the same since my brother died 27 years ago. But in all things, grief can encompass more than just a physical death. So so being able to reach out and find a grief therapist or a therapist that is good for you, that will match up to what you need. My clients told me that I talk a lot, and I'm not just one of those therapists that will just sit there and listen the whole entire time. Like, I love to be productive. I love to be productive in all the things that I do. So it's your time in grief therapy, or doing mental health therapy. So I love to be able to challenge my clients as well and give them homework. And my clients love homework, so that's a really cool thing. So being able to drink your water, find your supports, and to get therapy as well. And if you find yourself being depressed, just basically, again, being able to take care of yourself in that way and not be so isolated. Sometimes we want to be isolated in this season. We want to be away from people and just grieve on our own, which has its good stuff. That's fine. But when it comes to, you want to isolate all the time and be away from the world, that's where you have to kind of ask yourself a question, like, this might not be healthy for me. So just being watchful of those things in the holiday season. If you are triggered by commercials, if you have lost a spouse, if you have lost a parent, you are triggered by commercials, just being able to turn the TV off or limit the amount of time that you're watching TV. And then finding new rituals. That'll be my last one during this live. Finding new rituals in your holidays. So if you are a bereaved parent, or you're a bereaved sibling, or a spouse, or a grandparent, being able to talk to your family members about how to even honor your feelings together, and how to honor the feelings of your family members, whether that's setting the table, and still setting a spot for the missing person for this year, or sharing memories, or playing games, or baking something or cooking something that was a favorite of your loved ones, or even new traditions like going out of town for Christmas or New Year's, and not being at home. I love to travel and love to find new places, especially for New Year's. That's my new tradition for myself. And if anybody loves to come with me and us, we really enjoy that. So I would like to give you that bit of information and share the grip spot. Share this podcast with other people. If you don't mind, share and subscribe. I am also on IG. I can put that in the chat for somebody who just asked. I believe I can do that. I've not gone live before. But yeah, if you would like to see more of these and get more information about grief resources, I am here for you, little sister, and your grief counselor, or grief therapist. Thanks again for all those who showed up today on the whim. I will do more of these, maybe on Fridays. We'll see. All right, happy holidays, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.